The reason that I chose my Christian Science nurses training at Arden Wood is because Arden Wood has always been a place that is close to me and close to my family. It's a place that we would come to as a kind of spiritual retreat. Throughout my growing up years, my mother and I especially would come here for a weekend trip, and as soon as you walk through the doors, you just feel loved and you feel warmth, and also you feel like you're closing that door on materialism, and you could just pray and you can just relax, and our family found so much healing just coming here periodically through the years. But to be on the other side of that, to be a nurse here is such a privilege. I didn't come to it lightly. I asked a lot of questions of nurses in the field, nurses that are journalisted, and I would ask people, where would you go to get training, and tell me about the different trainings that are out there. And I kept hearing, especially people that weren't trained at Arden Wood, several different people had said that if they could do it all over again, they would be trained at Arden Wood because of the practices that they admire, that they see in the field that were trained at Arden Wood. And I have to say, the program exceeded my expectations. I had been a teacher before I went into training, and the classroom setting is not something where you're taught procedures and you carry them out and there you are, you're a nurse. You're working with ethics, you're working with principles, you're wrestling with the ethics and the standard of the manual bylaw, and there is a standard of excellence, and it is constantly rising. You are working elbow to elbow with nurses that want to do the very, very best, and you're constantly scrapping old ideas that as soon as a better idea comes along, you just move it out of the way and do the better idea. So you're watched and you're mentored, and you have so much support around you. Everyone is ensuring that you are finding your own practice and that you're thinking through very thoroughly each thing that you do with nursing. And to be around these practices that are so sound is wonderful. I have to say that the support here is indispensable, and that it is a privilege to work with people who care so much about living the highest standard of the manual bylaw, a Christian Science nurse. And I do have to say that it's a privilege to be a witness in the sick room to such beautiful healings, the transformation, not only bodily, but of characters. And you are kind of in that secret place of the Most High, bearing witness to the Christ every day. It's hard work, but it is such a privilege, and it's the best thing I've ever done.